We are live. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, so we've got 1 minute to go and then we'll start it. Today is part 2 of de-gunk the neck and shoulders. So we'll just be building on a few of the techniques that we learned in part 1. We have one viewer. Hi, one viewer. And let's see, a minute to go and then we'll start, okay? Just getting it all live so that you can get ready and join in.
Hello.
Ah, there's my model, my module.
Okay.
I think we're ready to start, yeah?
All right, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Let me turn this camera around. Where's the turn the camera around button?
There.
Oh yeah, that one. Awesome. Okay folks, same as last time, except updated a little bit. Please remember your tent picture we talked about last time. Hi Karine Ong. Okay, first thing we're starting with today.
Hi, Karine.
Hi Karine.
My sister's online too.
First thing we're starting with today is our sternocleidomastoid massage.
Okay.
Please show us where that muscle is, kitty cat.
From here to here.
Beautiful, just turn your head and show us. Nice one, grabbing onto that.
I'll go to the bottom first.
Yep, go down to the bottom. I want you to grab onto that muscle. And today we're going to be a bit more advanced in that we're going to treat it like a key in a lock. And we're going to be turning the key slowly from side to side. Turn the key as far as you can. Hi, Emma Saunders.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Mum.
Hi,
Robin Jean Mitchell. And if your fingers get sore because of arthritis or just general, fatigue, then change hands. Don't turn too fast. And what we're doing is we're doing massage for 10 seconds at the bottom, 10 seconds in the middle, and 10 seconds at the top of that muscle.
Please feel free to try this out now. And if you have any comments, Adam's got the phone so he can answer to you.
Yeah. Okay, so you're grabbing onto that muscle, which we shorten and call the SCM, sternocleidomastoid. It's one of the main terrorists of your posture in your neck. But it's a chicken and egg. Is that muscle short and tight because of our posture, or is our posture bad because that muscle is short and tight? Okay, change sides. Please do join in with us. This one, even if you're not going to stand up and join the rest, do this one because you'll feel a big difference. Grab onto that muscle which feels about as thick as a finger or a thumb in the neck there. It runs from the back of the ear all the way down to the top of the chest in the center. Okay?
Might I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Because, if you don't want to twist it, you could actually pull it out, press onto it, and then just tilt your head slightly. It works as well.
Nice one. Yeah, so changing the length of it. Nice one. You can get a little bit of movement
really
like that.
Good. Yeah.
What massage therapists call, I think it's called pinning.
Pinning?
Yeah, so you apply a massage to a muscle and then you start moving the limb as opposed to making the massage harder. Yeah, you can see
it's going all the way up to here.
You can see the expression on Kitty Cat's face there. She just hit a bit of a tender spot. That's worth paying attention to. Like I said last time, if you leave this untreated, that kind of referral pain that you can feel going up into your eyebrow and side of the head, that's time travel. That's going to show you, that is showing you what may happen in the future if you leave this untreated. So, okay, we've done that one. Beautiful. There's our first one, the sternocleidomastoid, turn the key in the lock. Now we've got some static stretches.
Hi, Racine.
The first,
Hi,
Tylo, hi, Racine. The first stretch is the scalenes. Cat, scalene stretch.
Okay, so it's basically a neck side stretch. So what you want to do is you want to just tilt your head. You can put your palms facing backwards that way. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. Okay, get this position locked first. And then basically draw your ear to your shoulder on the same side.
That's it. Perfect. So try and touch the floor with your fingers. Try and touch the ceiling with your ear on that side. Now you notice you can still see both of Cat's ears. Some people get this one a bit confused and they turn their head. Can you just show us the wrong position for a second? Turn and look down. Yeah. If you're looking in a mirror and I could only see one of your ears, this is not the stretch we're doing right now, but that is also an okay stretch. Yeah. This one, we're directly lengthening from the shoulder up to that same point that we massaged before. We're going to hold this for about 10 breaths or 30 seconds.
30 seconds at least.
Okay.
So if you find a little bit of pain here, you can actually just go back towards this position. But if you don't have any pain, just push your thumbs.
Okay, for those of you that didn't pick that up, she rotated her hand. Okay, that neutral position, go back to neutral for me. That neutral position should not put too much stress on the nerves as they come out of the neck. When you externally rotate the hand, this is a really good stretch for the arm as well as the shoulder and the neck, but some people feel nerve tingling when they do that. So if you get too much tingling, then don't do it. Okay, other side, nice and slow. She's trying to lengthen her head out this way, okay? Trying to lengthen up and out, not squash down, okay? Beautiful. Standing tall, fingers touching the floor. Of course, I'm joking. You can't touch the floor. You're standing up as tall as you can, but you're stretching the arms down as long as possible. Hi, Ming Ban Benny Chan.
Oh, Benny, from where do you live?
Oh, hi, Benny. Ah, that's Benny. G'day, Benny. How are you, mate? G'day, Benny. Haven't seen you for years.
Hello.
Okay, keep going. We've got about 10 more seconds of this stretch, and then we're going to go to the chest stretch that we did last time, but we're adding a component today. We're going to be doing a moving stretch with the other arm. Okay, so the position you want is side onto the wall. One arm, palm flat up against the wall there, level with the body. Now, if it's your left arm on the wall, then step your left foot forwards. Perfect. As you do that, try and keep the other foot, the back foot, down nice and flat in the heel. Keep the leg nice and straight. Now that external rotation we talked about with the arm before, we're going to do 10 of those. So Kat, gently turn your hand out towards me. You can leave it down. No, just put it down. Leave it down. Just turn the arm out towards me and look at me. Boom. There's one. Ooh, what an ugly sight you're having to look at there. Sorry. Having to look at me. Now relax the hand each time. So
you're talking about me.
Yeah, you're looking at an ugly sight. Me.
No.
Okay, now turn your hand back in and look forwards. Good, that's one. Turn your hand out, look out towards me. Beautiful. Turn it back in. That's 2. Nice one. And so that turning, I'll leave you to keep doing the next 7, okay? Perfect. So as she turns her arm out on that right side of her body, that right hand is connected all the way across the chest to the left hand. And so we're getting a nice external rotation stretch, which is also the muscles that turn the arm out are the shoulder blade muscles. So that shoulder blade is being pulled back in towards the spine, and when you activate those muscles, it helps to relax the chest. That's how muscles work.
All right, done 10.
Perfect. Let's change sides. All right, so standing nice and tall, feet facing forwards. Make sure that back foot doesn't get lazy and turn out like a duck. That's it. Perfect. Arm on the wall, and then 10 very slow turnouts. And you'll feel a difference yourself when you're watching this. If you're doing this with us, you'll feel a difference when you only turn the hand and don't turn your eyes to the side. When you turn your eyes to the side, you get a big, big difference in the stretch on that wall arm. So yeah, think of your muscles as being basically like the volume switch, except you've got 2 volume switches. As she turns her arm out to the side there, the volume switch on the muscles on the back turns up higher. And as that happens, the muscles volume switch on the front turns down lower automatically. That's how we move. So we're firing up the back muscles in order to relax the chest muscles. Perfect. There's our stretching done. Now we've got 5 exercises that we're going to do, and this will be the actual workout, 3.1 to 3.5. Okay, first thing we're doing is lying down on your stomach on the floor. Arms out to the side in a basic surrender position. Yeah, bent arms 90 degrees. That's it, just like we practiced before.
Actually, I need a little cushion. So
A cushion for your head.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll give you a cushion for your head. Leave you to...
Okay.
There we are. Fold that up for me. Perfect. Okay. That's just letting her nose have some space and her mouth have some breathing space. Perfect. Now from here, what we want to do, I'll just move your hair out to the side. Thanks, kitty cat. Nice one. Okay, from here, I'll get kitty cat to shrug her shoulders up towards the ears into the wrong position, and then shrug them back gently down towards the hips. Shrug your shoulders back. Beautiful. Just do it one more time. Shrug the shoulders up, and now shrug the shoulders back down. We're going to leave them down there. Now, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to unweight your right elbow. Just enough that I could slide a sheet of paper under there. So breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. And then put the elbow down and breathe in. and do it again. Breathing out, blowing out the birthday candles, unweight that elbow. Doesn't even have to lift as high as Kat is doing. Seriously, only a millimeter off the ground. I didn't say lift it, I just said unweight it. That's it. Breathe out each time. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. And then drop the elbow, breathe in. Then we'll involve the hand as well. So next time, breathing out, unweight the elbow and unweight the wrist and hand. So the whole forearm is hovering a millimeter off the ground for the duration of that breath. And then put it back down when you need to. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Keeping the shoulder pulled back all the time. The other arm is not moving. We're only doing one arm at a time. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Perfect. Okay, now next time, if you've managed, just take a pause, kitty cat. If you've managed to do this one without the shoulder rising, you're probably ready for the next level of challenge, which is to get the arm to slide forwards along the ground. But if you see your shoulder hunching up into the fluffy cold pigeon position, then that's too much work for you. So here we go, kitty cat. Take a breath in. Breathe out, unweight the elbow, wrist and hand. And as you're still breathing out, slide the arm forwards, but only while you're breathing out. And when you need to return, breathe in, back to position, and relax. Good. Relax totally onto the ground. Do it again. Breathe in, breathe out, activate the whole thing and slide it at the same time. But like I said, if your shoulder shrugs into the wrong position, okay, if you can't keep your shoulder pulled back, then you've gone too far for your ability at this stage. Just stay with the earlier one where we're only lifting and lowering. Good. That's our last one we're going to do there. Then we're changing sides. Okay, so other elbow. Here we go. So first of all, breathe in, breathe out. No, baby, not yet. Just the elbow. Start from the basics. Okay? So breathe in. Hang on, you're not lifting. Don't lift. Just breathe in first, okay? So that's it. So breathe in. Then breathe out. Unweight the elbow. Only the elbow, not the hand. So just get this shoulder used to it, because the right shoulder did it, but the left shoulder didn't do it yet. Okay. And then relax it and breathe in. Nice. That's excellent. And go again. This time with the wrist as well. That's it. Beautiful. And remember, folks, don't lift the elbow. Don't lift the hand. Just unweight it so that I can slide a sheet of paper under there, okay? And again, whole arm this time. Lifting. Unweighting. Perfect. Next time, we're going to create movement if you can. But if your shoulder starts hunching up, then don't do it. Breathing out. Only moving into the position if you're still breathing out. Because breathing out tightens up your stomach and gives you support through the spine. That's it. I didn't cue the abdominals because I want to do it with just breath. So do two more. Here's number one. That's it. And here's number two. Beautiful. Okay. And relax. And we won't do both arms together. We'll do that next round. All right. That's excellent. Now, we're getting up and doing the wall lean that we did last week. Careful when you stand up. Make sure your blood pressure's okay.
I'm a little bit sleepy from that.
Yeah, right.
I'm being asleep.
Okay, so last session we did this wall lean where we stand against the wall and you take your feet out a little way, no further than one length of your own feet. Take your bottom off the wall, take your shoulders off the wall. Are your shoulders off the wall now?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then today you may have to move across because you're going to hit the whiteboard, I think. Yeah, because we've got limited room. Okay, so she's going to take her body off the wall like you just saw there in that side view. And then as she does this, keeping her tongue touching the roof of the mouth, her chin tucked a bit more than that, that's it. And then palms facing forwards, do a big angel arms for me. That's it. Trying to keep, if you can, thumbs touching the wall. And the clock. Hello, clock. And then back down. I'm not going to overanalyze the breathing here. You don't need to coordinate your breathing, but I just ask that you wouldn't hold your breath. Go again, please, kitty cat. We'll just check her posture on the side. You may notice we have a stick. This is one of the reasons we have it, not to hit people with, but just to check posture and make sure the ankles, hips, shoulders, head, knees are all in one line, which they are. How many is that? 2? Good. I think you're a little far forwards in your neck position. That's better. Keep the chin tucked. Try and look like you've got a bit of a double chin, folks. You want to try and... Chinning. This is one of the only times in your life when you do want a double chin. If Kat takes away her double chin and pokes her chin out too far, go the other way, go the wrong way. Yeah, look at what happened in the neck. This is not normal neck posture. Okay, so keep your chin tucked, slight double chin. Here we go. This is number 4, I think. Is it? 4? Okay, we'll do one more of these because this is quite a long time. This is very easy work for the arms and shoulders, but quite a long time for the front neck muscles to hold this position. Because the thing that is holding Kat in position is these front, right down the center of the spine muscles. Okay, 3.3, we've got quadruped serratus shrugs. Okay,
right.
So Kat's getting down onto all fours, hands and knees. And then what I want you to imagine, folks, is that you've broken your arms, your elbows cannot bend. You've gone to the doctor and you've got a plaster cast on your arm, all right? It's as if she had her arm inside that foam roller there. So the arms don't bend, but what we're going to do, you're right, I'll just move your hair for you. There we are. That's all right. So push up as far as you can, and we're trying to get this part between the shoulder blades to touch the ceiling. And now sink down as far as you can. That's it. So the shoulder blades are coming together and touching. Let's limit how much movement you're doing here. Keep that in neutral for me. Just do the shoulder blades. That's it. Perfect. So up and down with straight arms. Now this is a really weird concept for some people, okay, because you've never done it before. But look at how her arms are staying straight, but you can see the line of her spine going up and down like that in between the arms. This is using a muscle which is really good for shoulder posture, and it helps keep your shoulders down. If you tone this muscle up, it's called serratus anterior. If you tone your serratus anterior muscle 24/7, it's going to help keep the shoulders pulled down. And you know that our computer posture keeps the shoulders pulled up, so we want to try and avoid that.
And the rhomboids.
Our rhomboids as well. You've got your mid traps, you've got your lower traps going on there. There's a lot of good postural work in this one. Have you done 3,000 reps yet?
Yep.
Perfect. That's awesome. All right. And then we're going to be staying on the knees, but coming upright and doing a single arm reach back. So stay where you are, Kitty, but just get yourself upright. Nice and tall on the knees. And then from here, instead of doing the standing version, we do the kneeling version where, let's say there's a light switch on a wall behind her and she's going to try and lean back and turn the light switch on. So reach up and back with one arm, turning the body, and lean back slightly. Lean back slightly. Nice. That's it, and come back. Now, if you do that, can you show us the wrong version and stick your tail out? Okay, so yeah, so that there, that's someone who doesn't have enough strength in their stomach to do a lean back. Try and imagine that your bottom can't move forward backwards in space. Only her pink t-shirt is going to move back. Her black shorts are going to stay where they are. That's it. Now, it doesn't take much. If you're keeping your shorts or your pants forward but taking your t-shirt back, that is an enormously hard abdominal challenge. So,
I think if you push your head back, you carry a lot of weight on your neck, and it might give you that, cringing sensation.
exactly. So what would you do to stabilize the neck in that position? Tongue doing what?
Up the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Press it up the roof and keep it in line. So try not to go too far back. Your ear, basically, once the middle of your ear, if you cut through it this way, has to go through the middle part of your shoulder. So you want
Beautiful.
to keep that line.
Beautiful.
And press your tongue up the roof.
And just show us the wrong neck posture with the chin poking out and lean back. Yeah, so we don't want our head poking forward or hinging backwards too far.
Yeah,
okay?
That's going to hurt your neck.
Yeah. So standing tall or kneeling tall, reaching back and turning. Nice one. If you've ever...
Do your abs as well, yeah.
Yeah, if you've ever laid on your back, or lain on your back and done abdominal crunches where you reach across the body and touch the opposite knee, well, this is the good version of that. But only lean back as far as you can control without shaking or feeling any pain. Perfect. And then the last one we've got is on the table. It's the same as that one we just did before, the serratus anterior shrugs.
You're going to be wrong for this one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn. She loves this. Revenge on me. So,
Okay.
it's the same as that all fours position where we went up and down, but this time it's up and down this way, okay? So I've got a table which is pretty sturdy. Make sure it's not a flimsy table. You could potentially do it on the edge of a chair. Our chairs are too narrow. So what I'm going to do is have fingers facing forwards if I have neck problems, okay? So fingers facing over the edge there.
I'm going to go to the side
Okay.
to watch how far you are away from the table. So it's pretty close.
If I can, I'll turn my hands back and have fingers facing backwards. That might cause a lot of pain and nerve referrals for you. If that's the case, turn the hand back forwards again, all right? So I'll show you one with hands forward and one with hands backwards. So I take the weight onto my hands, step off the table, and then I want you to, again, keep the arms dead straight and let yourself sink down into your shoulders. And then, using those muscles under your arms, push your spine back up. Try and touch the ceiling with the top of your head. Okay? So you're just dropping your bottom towards the ground, hanging your spine down, and then lifting it back up. Okay, so there's fingers facing forwards. Now fingers facing backwards. Like I said, if that causes a nerve pain in the neck or arms or hands, don't do it. Okay? So sitting tall, try not to flare the rib cage out. Keep yourself relatively neutral. Keep your bottom close to the table, and then lowering yourself down. I wanted to bend my elbows then, but don't bend your elbows. Pushing up and down. Shrug down as deep as you can with the arms straight. Push yourself up as tall as you can. Okay? So this is just another direction. The one on the floor was this direction, and then this one is this direction. Okay? And both of them are getting us out of that and that. Okay? So we're trying to combat forward and raised shoulders by pulling backwards and down with those two exercises. Okay, we've got about 5, 7, 8 minutes left to go. So what we'll do is we'll run kitty cat through 5 reps of that workout now.
Okay.
Not doing the stretches, not doing the massage. Just going straight into our first one where we're lying on the ground, doing what I've written there on the board. Sorry, Mum, you don't like the whiteboard, but here we go. BET, shoulder stability. BET is biokinetic exercise technique started by Rashenda Ridyard and Judy Gould in Hong Kong about 20 years ago. And it's fantastic. It's stayed with me ever since. So thanks, guys, for that. Now, Kat, can we do both elbows and both arms and movement at the same time? Beautiful. So you guys at home, you know that she's only lifting, or like I said, unweighting, and moving arms whilst she's exhaling, whilst she's blowing out the candles on that imaginary birthday cake. Okay, so you're breathing in first, then breathing out and moving. One breath is one movement. Yeah? Beautiful. What's this, number 4 or 5?
4.
4. Excellent. Perfect. And remember, only do this if your shoulders are not hunching. And beautiful. So now we've trained the shoulders to pull down. Excellent. Let's get up onto the wall and do our wall lean with angel arms. There we are. We've got enough space. Don't be aggressive with your foot position. That is, I would go like, yep, that far. Half of one of your own feet lengths. Bottom, an inch off the wall. Shoulders, an inch off the wall at the most. Okay? Chin tucked and turning the arms forward. Don't worry about your breathing. All we want here is that you don't hold your breath. That's 1. You can breathe however feels natural to you. That's 2. Just gently trying to keep her palms facing forwards and her knuckles touching, her fingernails touching the wall the whole time. So show us your palms all the time, kitty cat. All the time, palms forward. That's it. Still palms forward if you can. So when you're at the top, you're like that. Yeah, all the way through. That's it. Show me your palms. All the time. That's it. Yeah, don't change the orientation. Keep them in one line. Nice. Okay, how many have we done? 4?
1 more.
Hey, where's your chin? Tuck the chin. That's better. Nice one. Can you see? Stay there, Kat. Even with Kat, who is an ex-international athlete, etc., getting too much investment into these muscles here, right? So draw the abs in, get it back towards the wall a bit. Okay, that's why I said don't be too aggressive. And you can see that her hips are a little bit forwards of her feet. Take your hips back to the wall. Take your rib cage back to the wall a bit. Good, because what we all do is we start flaring out through these ribs here. No, not the pelvis, the ribs. And so you get this kind of flared position. So pull the ribs in, stand nice and straight. This is supposed to be a very subtle exercise that you shouldn't really be feeling too much. It's just a programming for the muscles. That's it. Nice one, much better. Okay, quadruped, serratus, shrugs. Quadruped means on all fours. Serratus is the muscles under the arms, and they go around the armpit and then slide under the shoulder blades. Now just watch kitty cat's tail. We're not doing the advanced version where we're changing the position of the pelvis. We're just doing, that's it. And again with this one, we don't have to coordinate breath. We're just going to not hold our breath. Just keep going in the up and down movement with straight arms. Go as slow as you like in order to feel as much range of motion as you can. You're trying to get the center of your chest to touch the floor, and then get the center of your spine to touch the ceiling. Okay, let yourself sink in between the arms, and then push the palm of the hand into the floor. Try and push planet Earth down away from you. Beautiful. Okay, and up onto the knees. Stay there, because we're doing the kneeling upright, slight lean back, rotate and reach. Lean back, rotate. Beautiful. And remember folks, just make sure that you don't stick your bum out. We want to keep the pelvis forwards. Lean the t-shirt back a little bit more than you lean the shorts back. Don't lean the shorts back further than you lean the t-shirt, okay? Don't stick your bum out. Nice, that's 2 on each side. Beautiful, 3. And of course, like Kat said before, keep looking forwards actually. Keep looking forwards and lean back, because then you get a nice stretch in the neck. And like Kat said before, if your shoulders and neck get too activated, don't reach quite so high. You might reach a little lower than head height. Just the fact that you're leaning back will activate the abs anyway. And reaching the arm back, the weight of the arm is going to be activating those abs as it goes behind you. Okay, so this is a good postural replacement for abdominal crunches. But please don't think that you're going to feel the burn in the abs. You won't. But what it's doing is reflexively, elastically activating the muscle, which is what we want. We don't want to smash it. We don't want to train it to be too short. We want to train it to lengthen. Last one, kitty cat, and it's your turn. On the table, upright serratus anterior shrugs. Here we go. She's got the advanced version, fingertips facing backwards. She keeps her bum close to the table, sinks down in the shoulders, and then comes up as tall as possible. That's it. 1. Nice straight arms, sink down and up. Is 2. Beautiful. 3 more reps until you can relax on the couch and eat cookies and watch Netflix.
Bake some banana bread.
Bake some banana bread. Good Lord. That sounds extremely exciting. And there's 4 or 5. I can't count this high. 5 already. Wow. Okay. So, folks, you have done a great job. Kitty cat, you have done a great job. Thank you very much. Now, because my mum told me to, I didn't want to do too much talking with the whiteboard until the end. You know, it's never a good idea to disobey your mum. So, here comes 2 minutes of chalk and talk. Just a quick reminder, what the hell is this thing here? All right? Okay, so just look at the black lines, the tent that I built there, the beautiful representation of the tent.
Let me hold that for you.
I'd rather hold it.
Okay.
Thank you. So, with the tent, we've got the pole in the center here, nice and tall, and there's the sides of the tent. This is obviously representing a joint. And on the side here, we've got the ropes holding the tent into the ground, okay? And they both should be approximately the same length. And like I said last time, imagine if we came along and we shortened the ropes on this side, and we made them, say, half the length they should be. So obviously that's going to pull the tent over to the side. The joint is now unstable, okay? And the pressure of that tension has been transferred through the fabric of the tent to the other side, and these ropes over here now have to stretch longer than they should be, which is a crazy situation. And as you learned before, it's this one here that is going to be crying out to you. It's the criminal, it's the victim who cries out, not the criminal. We'll often feel pain here. This is the back of your legs, your hamstrings. This is the back of your shoulder blades. They're crying out, and you go to a trainer and you say, I need you to stretch me, this really hurts. Well, if you stretch the already overstretched muscle, you're going to have a problem, okay? Or you're going to reinforce the problem. What we need to do is try and find where the short, tight muscles are in the body and stretch those. Massage both of them with the foam roller or a tennis ball, but stretching, we've got to try and not stretch the one that has the pain, usually, okay? So stretching the upper back and stretching the hamstrings, whilst it's not a bad thing unto itself, won't solve this problem if this is what your problem is. And with our reinforced chair posture that we have these days, that is quite often the problem that we do have. So I'll leave the chalk and talk there. I just wanted to reinforce that. We have some muscles that are short and tight, some muscles that are long and tight. None of them are loose. They don't get loose until you're dead. And we definitely don't want to stretch the long, tight ones. If you've got any queries about that, then just let us know. We're both personal trainers with many years experience. I think we have over 30 years experience between us. We're available for online coaching at discounted Corona rates. Hit us up if that sounds interesting. Otherwise, stay tuned for our next live telecast, which is going to be tomorrow and is... Fundamental Movements Part 2, building on what we did before. And then on Saturday we have the science of barefoot training. So that'll be interesting as well. So tomorrow, 11 a.m, so that we avoid all the heavy traffic, because everybody books their appointments at 11 or 10 or 9. Ours is 11:11. See you tomorrow for Fundamental Movements Part 2, and thank you very much for joining in today. And thank you, Kitty Cat.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.